Hey guys, you're watching God's Country with Brian Nips. It is November 3rd, 2022. I just got off of work and hightailed it over to the Cranberry River. And I'm hoping to catch a few of the fish that's left over from the last stocking, which was last week. It was very crowded over here over the weekend. But here it is in the middle of the week on Thursday, November 3rd, and there's not a lot of people up here. So the time changes on Saturday, it goes back. I'm probably not gonna be able to get off in time to come over here and fish anymore in the evenings. So I'm trying to take advantage of this beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees down here on the river, which is unseasonably warm for November in the mountains. But hey, it's a beautiful day. The water looks good. And I ain't got a lot of time to fish, but I'm gonna hit it and see what we can come up with. So you come and go with me and wish me luck. All right, what I'm gonna try to do here is float a small piece of yellow power bait down through the center of this hole and see if I can get one to bite it. I've seen two small trout, but to be honest with you, it's hard to get a good look because the way the sun is coming down on the water has put a glare on the water and it's hard for me to see. But I didn't make the cast I wanted to make, so I'm gonna recast it. But I'm gonna try to get out there in the middle and see if there's some laying in there. I've seen a couple right here on the edge, but man, they were very small, to be honest with you. That's where I was wanting to go. So anyway, we'll see if we can get a bite here. I mean, bite or no bite, this is a beautiful day for November to be out in the mountains fishing. When I use a ball of power bait, I try to make it as small as possible. I want my hook to be covered. I don't want none of the hook to be able to be seen. But I do not want a huge ball of power bait. A trout just swam by that and was not interested in it. I don't want a huge I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but there's a little trout that come up to it and then swam away from it. So he was scared of the line. He come right up to it and then swam away. I don't want a huge ball of power bait on my hook. I know I see some people, man, they love a big gigantic ball of power bait. And hey, to each their own. I'm not telling you it's wrong. I'm just telling you, I've had more success using just enough power bait to cover the hook than I have putting a huge amount of power bait on. There's that. Okay, I know you all can't see it, but from where I'm standing, I can see two trout out there. And in all honesty, they look like they're about 8 or 9 inches long. They're not very long. And it's hard to tell in that deep of water, but anyway, we'll keep giving it a try and see what we can come up with. All right, I just had a bite. A little tiny rainbow. I mean, when I say little, guys, I mean he's little. But he is a fish, and that's what we come here for. Looky there. I mean, tiny, tiny fish. Pretty fish, though. Pretty fish, just not very big. I'll be daggone if he didn't swallow it. Let me see if I can get it out without killing the fish. Oh, I can, yes. Whew. There we go. All right, let's hold him up there. He's small, pretty. I'm gonna throw him back. There he goes. Off to the middle he goes. So, well, there's one. Hey, that's better than nothing, ain't it? Let me wash my hands off, see if we can get on another one. All right, guys, I moved downstream about 100 yards. They have, I can tell by the water, because I was up here last week, they've gotten some rain up here, and the water's actually in pretty good condition for this time of year. Usually it's not, it's a lot lower than this, but I moved downstream about 100 yards to see if any of the trout that was stocked up there may have floated down into this part. So I'm gonna throw a piece of yellow pyre bait out there and see if I can float it down through the swift. And you never know, you might have one laying in here. There may not be anything in here, I don't know. But it's always worth a shot. I fish down here a lot in the spring when we're getting a lot of rain and stuff, and fish float down in here. But I'm not sure about this fall if anything would be in here or not. But it never hurts to try, so. Guy just stopped here and talked to me, said he's gonna go over on Williams, said he wasn't having any luck on the cranberry. But, snag, daggone it. Well, let me take some time full with this and I'll get back with you. All right, I lost my hook there. Got hung up and lost it, had to tie a new hook on, put a new sinker on. I can't help but think there's gonna be a trout in this section. Now I could be dead wrong. I've been wrong before, trust me. But as much rain as they've had, oh, I just had a bite. Huh. I just had a little bite there. I don't know if he took the pyre bait or not. He sure did, look. He got me. He got me there. Huh. Well, at least we know there's one in there. Maybe a small one, but there is definitely a fish. He got me. I'm not shocked there's one in here at all. You get a little rain, get the water up a little bit, and there's usually one in here. Let's see if this time. Hey, right there. Looky there. Looky there. He got me the first time, didn't he? He didn't get me that time. Huh. He still might get off, but at least he's gonna have a sore mouth for what he did. Come on now. Looky there. That's a pretty rainbow. Not very big, not real big, average trout. A little bigger than the last one I caught, I think. Definitely a little fatter. See if he can flop off there. All right, well, that's number 2. I'm gonna fool with him here and throw him back. All right, there's 2 trout. Let's throw him back. There he goes. Hey, 2's better than none. All right, I changed spots and I'm gonna see if I can have any luck here at this hole. They usually stock here, but it is fished heavy. Felt something bumping it there. That might be in a chub. It's barely hitting on it. But yeah, this is one of the holes that's, yeah, a little chub out there messing with it. This is one of the holes that's fished pretty heavy, but I'm pretty sure I seen a trout jump when I pulled up here. So I'd say there's a couple trout in here. Anyway, we'll give it a try, see if we can have any luck. See what kind of little fish we got on here. Man, he ain't big as nothing, is he? He ain't big as a minute. They put a lot of small trout in this fall. But, oh well. Fish is a fish. Still beats working, don't it? That's 3. Let's see if I can get him unhooked here. Throw him back. I'm going to, yeah. Huh. He hit that yellow power bait. Huh. I probably caught the smallest trout in there. But it's a trout. Yep.
I knew you hit it right. You hit right on top of it.
Wow. Well, you see how small he is. See if I can get him back in the water. He hit that yellow power bait. All right. Had another bite there on the yellow power bait. Little small rainbow. Seems to be all I'm catching. That's 5. Had one get off and caught 5. Let's hold him up here. That's about what I've been catching right here. So we'll get him back in the water and try for another. All right, guys, I'm heading off the Cranberry River, going across the mountain and come down through Calvin and head home for the evening. Probably gonna get home about 9 or 9:30 tonight. So it's gonna be a long day, but it was a blessed evening. I was able to catch 8 trout and had a great time. And, you know, like I say, none of the trout were big, they were small, but to come up here and catch 8 in 3 or 4 hours of fishing, it was a good time. You don't get very many 70-degree days in November, not in these mountains. So it was just a blessing to get out there and enjoy it. I hope you liked the video, and hopefully you'll consider watching some more of the videos, maybe subscribe to the channel. And just out here fishing West Virginia trout waters, living life, having a good time, enjoying the Lord's creation. So we'll see you in a few days. You'll find me somewhere, probably on a trout stream somewhere or in the woods chasing after an old deer. But we'll see you soon. God bless.